double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack. In the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 67 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Harris running straight ahead. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
second down, 8 to go from the 28.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Pickett, changing the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. At their own 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, it's real good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at the Steeler defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw now, here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love wants to shift things around.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter.
Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 3rd and 9 here. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
Steal! Check steal! Smash! Smash! Check white!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Play action this time with Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Got it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. There he goes, left side! And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup at 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. The Steelers at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, check, mega. Blue, check.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On the give, this is Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Pickett sets up play action. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
19 Tiger, check go.
Pickett now on first down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, and that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Cluster, sit. Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Drill green. Blue striker. Ready?
Love now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Red cycle. Set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down and 3.
Shot.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Strike. Check striker. Ultra. Smith red. Opposite. Green. Set. Go.
And here's Jones again on second down. And powering through at the 35. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fight, 60. Set.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. George Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. 78 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Fight, 97.
Love looking to throw it. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Love. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Go ultra. Ready.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 24. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Harris.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Yeah, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down and 1.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stuff to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A give to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
35 yards.
and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On play action. Love to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Yellow, line. Mega. Hey, check Mega. Hut.
They'll go again to Jones.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, go Beard. Black walk. Check man. Hut.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Black shot. Steal, black. Check,
Here's Love.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Strike! 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 Check! Strike! Hunt!
Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, goal to go.
Switch! Yellow! Ultra! Ultra!
Jones again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 31. Anders Carlson.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here comes second down. Pickett throwing again on second down.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pickett to throw on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Pickett to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd down at 5. Now Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here's Pickett. He's got Pickens complete and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pickett now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
10 seconds.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career.